Just waiting on the timer. All right, guys. So everyone here today has been talking about ceasefire in Gaza and what Frederick County can do to help the people of Gaza, which is basically absolutely nothing. I'd like to talk about another bombed out shithole a little bit closer to home that maybe you guys could help with. And I'm talking about Hagerstown, Maryland. Now, I don't know if any of you know this, but the reason I'm here today is Washington County Board of County Commissioners actually ended and terminated public comment after Derek Harvey, one of the county commissioners, attacked Justin Holder during a public meeting for videotaping yet another citizen who was being arrested for the content of his free speech. You see, Washington County is a bunch of basically, it's like the Dukes of Hazzard. If you've ever seen that show, Mason, you're probably too young. You probably never heard of it. Boss Hogg runs it. The guy's name is John Barr. He's a huge douchebag that owns an electrical contracting company. And anyone that wants to build a big project and get special government funding and favors has to use Ellsworth Electric, his business, to wire up their buildings. And that's how he makes all of his money, is basically by steering taxpayer dollars to build roads to properties owned by friends of his. And then he gets paid off by doing the electrical work on the construction that happens subsequent to the development of that land. So anyway, so this guy, Boss Hogg, had a meeting wherein this guy was talking about how he was running against him for commissioner. His name is Curtis Ray. He's a young fella. He wants to be a commissioner. I don't know why he would want to do that. There's a lot better careers like janitor, ditch digger, garbage man. Anyway, so he wanted to be a commissioner, and he brought up the fact that he wanted John Barr to resign. And he called for him to resign in general public citizen participation, which is just comments about whatever you want, just like this is here. You can talk about Gaza, you can talk about John Barr being a weirdo, whatever you like. Anyway, this guy then brought up circuit court records of child molestation allegations against John Barr against one of his family members and 2 subsequent CPS forensic examinations of a victim. And he was producing court records and holding them up in the air. So what did they do? Believing in free speech like they do in Washington County, they cut the camera feed, ended public comment completely, and then trespassed the man for the content of his free speech because it was not germane to county business, even though it was directed at the guy that ran the county. And then when he came back to the meeting at 9 o'clock, the second part of the meeting, he was arrested for his free speech. They charged him with trespassing at a public meeting, public property, with lawful purpose, and without causing a disruption prior to the arrest. Anyway, long story short, you're a great example here in Frederick County, allowing everyone to speak and say whatever the fuck they want without any censorship at all, and magnificent haircuts, and you're even getting the youth to come in and participate in government. It's great to see toddlers participating in government. It's a great thing.